No, everyone's going to feel the pain. Everyone's going to suffer. And the leaders, top to bottom, must not be disassociated with the costs of violence. You need to see the bodies. You need to see the violence. You need to smell the violence. You need to be away from your family. You need to not be sleeping in your comfortable bed. And it's not good enough for just the one commander. Oh, he's in charge of Afghanistan. He's on the front lines. No, all you motherfuckers. Because just because that one commander is out there, all the people that set the whole situation up are back in Northern Virginia kicking it in their swimming pool while the 13 are dying. They have the right to have leaders who are making decisions in their best interest of the unit and the soldiers in that unit at all times. And yes, sometimes there's a suicide mission, and sometimes Alpha Team probably going to die while Bravo Team might not, and these decisions need to be made by officers or whoever has that authority. And sometimes these things happen, but they are so rare. They are so rare, and we act like these officers and commanders and everything going all the way up chain have to have total freedom maneuver to make any decision they want, and they don't have to justify anything, and they get to take it. They never consider down; they always consider up, because everybody's looking up, thinking they're going to be president someday. I don't know exactly, but I think it starts with they have the right to have their leaders, commanders, selected not from officers up higher, which is not working, but from a 360 evaluation. Subordinates, peers, superiors. And they need to go through some trials and tribulations. Go through something before you're in charge of anyone else. I've seen people going through shit. It's just some of the wimpiest motherfuckers out there trying to go through Rangers or something like that. Think about how wimpy some of these people are that just waltz right into OCS or whatever like that. Never had to go through anything hard at all. And they're just in there. No, everyone's going to feel the pain. Everyone's going to suffer. And the leaders, top to bottom, must not be disassociated with the costs of violence. You need to see the bodies. You need to see the violence. You need to smell the violence. You need to be away from your family. You need to not be sleeping in your comfortable bed. And it's not good enough for just the one commander. Oh, he's in charge of Afghanistan. He's on the front lines. No, all you motherfuckers. Because just because that one commander is out there, all the people that set the whole situation up are back in Northern Virginia kicking it in their swimming pool while the 13 are dying. This has been going on since the beginning of time. This didn't start in the last 10 years. Warriors have always taken for themselves the best spoils of the war. There's always been this. But the future must be different than the past if we are to remain victorious. Because right now, everybody hates fucking Congress. I get it. But people like their congressmen, soldiers, Marines, Air Force, Navy, all of it, they have the right to serve in a military that is under the proper and appropriate oversight of Congress. Their Congress members should have full access. This secret shit and all the bullshit and the placating and the hide and seek games, all the games need to stop. The permanent bureaucracy needs to stop. People like their congressman, and if that congressman comes down to that military base and wants to talk to this person, that person, open this up, open that up, that needs to happen without delay. Congress. The generals. If we still going to keep the generals, 10-year cooldown. When you ETS, 10 years before you use your security clearance to read one fucking email. 10 years. And then we spin you back up. See what good you are then. 10 years. You better figure out something else to fucking do than pimping money off the government. Because we don't need you for that shit anymore. These soldiers deserve the right to have the President of the United States take full responsibility for executive decisions related to the conduct of war, which affects them and but could potentially lead to their demise or the demise of their close friends that they serve with. When violence is undertaken, lives will inevitably be lost. There's no golden operation where we're not coming back with a body bag or two. The president needs to take that responsibility. And it can't just be this, oh, my son died too, and of course I take responsibility, but no, fuck that. You make all the fucking decisions. You overrule the generals. This is yours. Just fucking own it. And they deserve you to own it. They have the right that failed leaders in the military will be removed from leadership and will never lead anything ever again, because we have more good leaders. You show yourself to be a shit, go in the shitter, okay? Bye-bye. Next, please. The soldiers have a right that the President of the United States will take strenuous cognitive tests every year and be held accountable to performance. Young people don't want to join an organization that is run by a senile man. Can we talk about that? Is that okay? That has to happen. I'm sure I'm going to come up with a million other rights that these young people need in order for them to reconsider their abandonment of the U.S. military mission in their lives. Their lives and the military do not intersect at this point. The best and brightest of Gen Z are not coming, and we're going to need them.